All right, finish the sentence you're on. That's all the convincing you're going to do. The sentence you're on, finish it. Okay? Turn into your mesas and go around, share each one. Go ahead. Don't actually shift it Alright, finish your conversation. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's get to persuading. Ethos. Raise your hand if you had ethos. Okay? Does anybody think that they really nailed it and would like to share out? Okay? We're looking for you to prove your character, to prove yourself as trustworthy. Okay? Alright, so watch. We are all going to listen to Jordan's persuasion. I'm going to call on some of you to volunteer reasons why he did or did not fit ethos. So be thinking, actively listening. Jordan, which prompt did you choose?
B.
B. So he's going to try and get out of support center. Go, Jordan.
Teacher, you must excuse me from support center today. In class, I'm a straight A student. I always participate, never slack off. Plus, I won row of the week about 3 times in a row. Who has accomplished that before? There is no possible way you can send my super intelligent mind into a room where kids slack off. I deserve to be excused this one time because I have proven that I do all my homework. For example, I always turn in a day before. I believe my capability of doing homework is very high and do not deserve to go to support center.
Alright. Orally. Was that ethos?
Yeah. And I think that was ethos because he proved the point that he shouldn't be going to support center because he said he gives reasons. He gives multiple reasons for why we shouldn't go. Like, for example, he never signs off in class. He always does his homework. And so, yeah, I think that's why, and yeah, I think if I were a teacher, I'd give that paper name.
So, orally, what is it that ethos tries to do?
Ethos tries to persuade someone to do something.
How? They're all trying to persuade. What is it about ethos? You did ethos. What are you trying to show your audience?
Show them the facts that they can't deny.
No, I need someone to nail it right a little bit closer. Orally, listen. Carlos.
Something that you're not are, that you're not.
Sorry?
Something that you're not, that you're trying to act like you are.
Okay, so it's about you. Okay, what is it about you? Taylor.
It's when you try to persuade someone by saying how much of a good person you are and why they should trust you.
Okay, so Taylor correctly identified that ethos is related to someone's character or trustworthiness. Now, Taylor, did Jordan meet that goal?
Yes.
Why?
Because he used like examples of how he always does his work and how he's trustworthy because he always does everything on time.
Without me even asking her to, Taylor brought up specific examples of how he always did his work, about he always comes in on time, he's a good student. That is exactly why Jordan very correctly had ethos for this activity. Nicely done, Jordan. Nicely done, Taylor. Okay? All right. Next. It's about to get a little dramatic in here. Pathos. Okay? Just drop it on the thing. Thank you. Okay? Let's go. I haven't heard from Julian much today. Okay? Now, we are actively listening to Julian. Shh. Go ahead, Julian. Pathos.
Hi, officer. I'm really not having the best day. Can you please excuse me for my driving ticket? Look, here's the deal. I got fired from my job at Apple, where I was vice president of the company, all because I didn't give Steve Jobs his coffee. I wasn't able to eat my $1,000 lunch because birds attacked me. I was covered in feathers, so I had to go home and get ready for my parents' funerals. Yes, they both died today. The person in charge of my funeral ceremony couldn't make it because his car broke down. Nobody showed up to the funeral, and now I get a ticket for driving too slow. I honestly thought cops could never be as useless as you are. So please prove me wrong and excuse me from this ticket.
Okay, thank you, Julian. All right. Now.
Yeah, you think that's kind of insulting.
I want you to think through the lens of pathos. How did Julian do? Amar, what do you think?
I think he did well. By stating like sad things that happened to him so the officer would feel bad and stating the personal things that happened. By saying his parents' funeral and making him feel bad that his parents died and so he shouldn't do a ticket because I don't really bad day.
So not only did Amar get the correct answer, that he did a nice job, she followed it up by giving specific lines that Julian used that were tied to feeling or emotion. That's what pathos is all about. Julian's parents died. He got fired from his job. Okay? He is really trying to milk it to the officer that he is having a hard day. And what emotion is he trying to elicit from the officer, do you think?
Sympathy.
Sympathy? What other words?
Remorse.
Remorse. Okay? What other words? Maybe a little bit of guilt. Pity. Pity. A little bit of sadness. Okay? Nice. Nice. Okay? So, that was an excellent job for pathos. Nicely done. Does pathos only mean making your audience feel bad? No. A lot of commercials try and make you feel so excited and happy. You ever seen, like, I don't know, some Coca-Cola commercials are like, we're all on the dock having a great time, okay? You should drink Coke too, okay? And so you're feeling good, you're like, I need a Coca-Cola. That's pathos also, okay? Now, be on the lookout tonight in your article for pathos, because a lot of this gun conversation, video game conversation, came up from a shooting. It's a very emotional thing. So look to see if they mention that. Okay? Last but not least, logos. not logos. Okay? Does anybody think they are very logical?
One shot.
Okay. Bob, share yours. Okay? We are actively listening. You will be called on.
Hey officer, I have a reason why you shouldn't give me a speeding ticket, because everyone else is speeding for no reason, and you pull me over while I go 80 and they go 120. I mean, it's simple. It's actually, it's simple to actually know who you should pull over. It's obvious they're basically screaming, give me a ticket. Officers, common sense, they let me go with the warning, because while we debate on this, you have other people speeding and they might cause an accident. You don't have time to, and you don't have time to stop the real speedies.
I want you to think about it through the lens of logos. I heard some phrases in there that screamed logos. Okay? Vaughn, what do you think about Deshaun's or Bob's?
He did well because he showed evidence of like why he shouldn't get a ticket, because he was talking about the other people who were speeding more than him, and that's why he should just get a warning.
So Vaughn correctly identified her answer, which is that he did a great job. Okay? She noted that Deshaun used other people on the road as his logic. He's saying, there are 10 people on this road, 9 of them are speeding, and you're giving me a ticket. See how he's trying to appeal to the cop? And the cop might be thinking, you know what? He's right. The logical thing would be to give everyone tickets. Okay? So, nicely done. Okay? So, next time like your parent or grandparent gets pulled over, I want you to from the back seat, excuse me, sir, okay, and use either pathos, logos, or ethos. Mauricio.
It'd be the same thing with teachers saying that other students are talking. Like when the teacher says, "Oh, you're talking," but then there's a lot of people talking.
Right. So let's bridge on that example. Okay. Say you get called out for talking and you felt like other people were talking, right? Logos, in that situation, you would reason with your teacher. You'd say, these other 3 were clearly talking. I don't see why I'm the one getting singled out. Okay? Ethos would be, you know me, Mr. Huling. You know that I don't usually talk in class. I'm a good person with good character. I try hard in this class. Okay? Pathos would be, why do you always pick on me? Okay? So, all 3 strategies I have seen in this class. Okay? What do you do when you talk to a teacher? Are you logical? Are you emotional? Okay? Or are you ethos? Okay?
Hey, we should think of a mix for the other 2.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
when
not
I think of pathos, pathetic. I'm pathetic. Okay? Well, logos is logical. L-O-G, it's easy. Okay? But I appreciate your enthusiasm. Logan is logical. Okay? So, I would feel guilty if I sent you out. I would feel guilty if I sent you out of this class to do your homework tonight without modeling what annotating for these things might look like. So take out your homework article. Okay? Please listen and have a pencil or pen in your hand as I read the first 3 paragraphs. Let me read yours upside down. Okay? When terrible shooting sprees occur, people start looking for easy answers to the problem of violence in our society. They want to identify the cause. Guns, psychosis, the culture, etc. In the wake of the Newtown, that's the shooting, much scrutiny has fallen on violent video games. Recent reports suggest that Adam Lanza may have been obsessed with other shooting game rampages and was following a script, as if he were a shooter in a violent video game. It is crucial, and this is the paragraph I'm going to focus on, it is crucial to understand that there is no single cause of a crime like Lanza's, and no responsible scholar would claim that violent video games cause murder. I want to focus on that third one, and on the phrase, and no responsible scholar. Whose credibility is this person taking away? Whose credibility? It says no responsible scholar.
Basically scholars.
The scholars that claim that Lanza shot this school up because of video games. He's taking away someone else's credibility, and who is made to look more credible? This author, Brad Bushman. Brad is saying, you can't trust those scholars, believe what I say. So he's trying to make himself look credible by calling these people simple. Okay. Yes, ethos. Okay? Ethos. Okay? Yes. On your way out, drop your Lit Circle book in the bucket. Okay?
Well, I'm not even gonna go drop it. I'm gonna be on my
It's ethos. Hi, ethos.
Do you have another copy of the article? I like read it.
That look good. What'd you say?
Stop paying people. Just like you.